This video is about different types of market value ratios, but before getting into ratios, let's first understand what it means. These ratios relate firm stock price to companies' financial factors like earnings, sales, and other such factors, which helps investors assess whether the stock price is over, under, or fairly valued when compared to its peer company. So in order to know how expensive or cheap company stock is, we'll use these ratios, starting with the first one, dividend yield. Equity total return comprises of capital gains and dividends, and this ratio measures dividend only return of a stock investment. So higher the dividend yield, higher the return in the form of dividends on an investment. And typically only profitable companies pay out dividends. So in short, it measures how much a company pays in dividends relative to its per share price. We'll see an example to understand how to calculate this ratio.
Formula for the dividend yield ratio is dividend per share divided by price per share. Suppose a company has paid out dividend per share of 4 and has a share price at the end of the year in the amount of 100 per share. This gives a dividend yield of 4, which means that the investor has earned 4% dividend return if he has paid 100 for each share purchased.
Now, higher dividend yields can be attractive, but it can also be a sign that company is facing a financial problem, because higher dividend yields can occur when stock prices are falling. Instead, dividend payout increases. Second one is earnings per share. So EPS is the profit a company earns for each of its outstanding shares. For example,
Formula for EPS is net income minus any preferred dividend divided by outstanding shares. Suppose a company had net income in the amount of 10,000 and total number of outstanding shares of 10,000 again. This gives earnings per share of 1, which means that the company generates net income of 1 rupee for each outstanding share.
Like dividend yield, the higher the earnings per share, the better the company is doing for its shareholders. So if there is an increase in EPS year on year, is a sign of a growth. But if EPS increases due to buyback, then it may not be a sign of a growth, because in the buyback, the number of shares outstanding decreases, not necessarily increasing the net income. The third one is price to book value. Now, it is a financial metric that compares the company's market price to its book value of equity. And book value of equity is nothing but the difference between book value of assets and liabilities.
The formula for this ratio is market price divided by book value per share. So if per share price is 6.15 and book value per share is 5.20, according to formula, this gives a price to book value ratio of 1.18, which means stock is trading at 1.18 times its book value. Next is price to sales ratio.
This ratio indicates how much investors are paying for the company's stock compared to the total sales generated by the company on a per share basis.
The formula for this ratio is price per share divided by revenue or sales per share. So if a company has price per share of 20 and revenue per share of 10, then price to sales ratio is 2, which means investors are paying 2 rupee for every 1 rupee of sales. Generally, the lower the price to sales ratio, the better it is.
And the last one is price to earnings, also known as PE ratio. Now, this ratio helps you compare the price of the company's stock to its earnings, which means it's a way to evaluate the price you pay for the company's earnings.
Formula is price per share divided by earnings per share. So if price per share is 60 and EPS, that is earnings per share is 2, then PE ratio is 30.
So this was about the different market value ratios. Hope you found it useful. See you in the next video. Thank you.